Hey folks. Okay, y'all want to hear a little story? Once upon a time, there was an old biker dude who decided to set off on an amazing motorcycle travel adventure. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to make for dinner tonight. It's going to be hard to top that salmon from last night. I think maybe some homemade chili mac. In a spicy mood, I guess. Yeah, homemade chili mac. Well, there's my new Mr. Buddy propane heater. Pretty cool. It's on low right now, but it's sure toasting up the inside of here. That's I got it ventilated with, you know, the window flaps down like it suggested. But come that cold tonight, I think I'll be a little more comfy than last night. Okay, we don't have any time to waste here as it's starting to get dark out there. So let's get that stove lit up and get a little of this home concoction oil put in here. Mostly coconut oil, but it's got some mirin mixed in. And a couple other little things, garlic oil. That should just get us started. Let that heat up. And while it's doing it, it'll melt us a little butter in there also. And now I can chop up my ingredients. I got some beautiful little orange sweet peppers here that I'm going to be putting in there, and some onion and tomato sauce, no salt added of course, and it'll have chili powder, sea salt, and maybe a couple of other spices, maybe some onion powder or garlic powder. And I'm going, and then of course I've got this thing of ready pasta from Berea, the elbows. And I'm going to make a little one-pan chili mac. Hopefully it'll be nice and quick so I can get some other stuff done tonight. And then of course it all starts out with a little ground chuck that I've been carrying in the refrigerator. And while the meat's cooking, I'm going to drop in a little garlic powder right there. Also a little chili powder. Give it that nice color and a little bit of added spice. Add some pepper. And a little bit of sea salt. There we go. And we'll just brown that beef now. This is a little quick one skillet recipe I used to cook for my boys back when we were all young, back in the days of me being a single dad, and had to come up with quick meals because I was working 2 jobs and things like that. I'm sure all of y'all know how that is. But I always tried to cook good stuff, so a lot of these meals that you'll see me make out here are just retakes of stuff that I started to make back in the old days. You know, I don't do Hamburger Helper and instant meals like that. I can't eat that stuff. It's, you know, high on preservatives and sodium. It's certainly not good for you. And while this may not be the healthiest meal tonight, it sure will be yummy. And I'm ready for a yummy meal. All right, now I'm gonna add in my beautiful orange sweet peppers here. That should really spice things up a little bit, make it really good. And I'll add the onion in also. It's about a half a small onion. And I guess it was about a little less than a half a pound of of ground chuck. And my veggies look like they're getting soft. Got a beautiful chili color to the oil that's cooking everything. It should mix with the tomato. I'm gonna just drop those macaroni right on in there. Finally talked myself into it. I'm gonna add some more chili powder up here. Get a little bit more color with that butter as it fades in there. And now I'm gonna add my tomato sauce, just sort of over the top. And now just as this heats, I'm just going to constantly turn things over and coat it with that nice chili sauce. That's a beautiful color in there, so I'm pretty tickled about that. But I want to make sure all these elbows get nice and hot. But I'm not really cooking it that fast right now. You may notice a lot of my stuff I cook very slowly. Cooking things too fast just scorches everything, and I don't know, I like a nice slow blended flavor. Give the different ingredients a chance to marry together at a lower rate of temperature hike, and I've always found that things just turn out tasting better that way. And there's a little bit more pepper, but that is looking really good. Look at there, y'all. See the nice tomatoey garlic sauce or chili sauce? This looks like a recipe that if you take the peppers out of it, a little kid would eat this in a second. But I like it just like that, and I'm just going to let that heat nice and slow now, and I'll be eating dinner. And there we go. We got a finished product right there. Nice color. The sauce stayed nice and thick. It's not runny or too much liquid. But there you go. Well, I don't guess you can see that if I stick it up there in the dark. But that's the finished product right there. Well, I'm about 4 or 5 bites in, and I got to tell y'all, that is absolutely delicious. All right, I got all my stuff secure outside, and time to start the evening preparations. Check on everything here. See, my Blue Eddy is at let's see, 85%, and it's powering my refrigerator, which is not currently on, but it's resting at a nice 37 degrees where I usually keep it. And I don't have the Blue Eddy hooked up to anything at the moment, but there's that massive Golden Mate 200 battery back there. Man alive, that thing has just been like a dream, keeping the Blue Eddy charged up. It's really unreal. So far everything looks good. I'm charging the big Golden Mate 200 amp now with the Duralast charger, and I've got this battery over here, my HQST 100 amp. There's that one. It's fully charged, and it's ready to run my electric blanket tonight, or keep my Plume 300, my little Egretech Plume 300 charged up while it powers my electric blanket. So far, the capacity of all these watt hours here in the new trailer has been amazing. I haven't been challenged at any point. Now, on second thought, before I turn in, believe I'll go over just what I plan on doing for the next couple of days. I've been here for 2 days, so I'm going to pack up in the morning. We got until 12 o'clock to be out of here. That's what I love about these national forest campgrounds, because I probably won't get up till 9:30. But I'll probably make up some breakfast in the morning and pack up camp slowly, and then I'm actually going to head back down south a ways, probably into northern Georgia. Thinking somewhere in the very northeast section of Georgia, and maybe set up there for a day or so. Again, that'll give me a chance to redeploy the bunkhouse again. I was a little quicker with it this second time. I learned a couple of little tricks that I think I'm going to use putting it back away. This thing all stores into a very small area on the trailer, actually, for being as large as it is. I've really been impressed with how roomy it is. It's very secure. As long as you get out the tent stakes and secure it down into the ground, I believe it'll hold up to some pretty adverse weather. But what I didn't do today is I forgot while I was at Walmart to get that sealer to go over this thing. I really would have liked to have sprayed a couple of cans of that sealer on here. I wish I'd have done that, but I really need to do that the next time I deploy it out, so I can get that on there and start storing it that way at home. So, when I do begin to use it again, I'm probably going to make another trip sometime. Of course, it's going to be a warm weather trip. I believe I'm going to go to Key West. I've really been kind of wanting to go down to Key West, and this cold weather is a little challenging for me on these blood thinners. And I got to be honest with you, after last night, that's why I went and got the Mr. Buddy. I have a little difficulty in the cooler weather, but after a few adjustments and having this watt-hour capacity where I got an electric blanket and I can run my bunk heater, and I've got my Mr. Heater or Mr. Buddy, I think I'll be able to, stay out here till the temps are in the 20s and stuff at night. But I think anything colder than that, I'm going to have to really be careful. I was getting the chills a little bit last night walking back and forth when I went over to the bathroom and things like that. So I'm going to have to stay within my means, I think. And part of that means probably doing more warm weather trips in the wintertime, December and things like that. I probably need to stay down in Florida. So that's going to sort of be my plan. But it's always fun going anywhere. The challenges of the things you run into, that's moto travel, man. And it just it sort of sparks that pioneering spirit in us. I mean, everybody does it a little different. I have comforts of home out here and all that, but I really admire the adventure bikers that get way off. They can get those those sort of half street bike, half enduro motorcycles way off the beaten path, man. And I like watching their YouTube videos of some of the places they get back into and can camp way off. And that's really cool. And I like watching all the people, all the motorcycle travel channels, people that just get out there and really go. Everybody from the nomads to the, the casual camper. I just really enjoy motorcycle travel and camping. And, of course, I love cooking. I guess one could have an argument that my show's sort of half cooking channel, half motorcycle travel channel. But I just enjoy doing it, and I hope everybody enjoys watching the videos. I'm an old biker dude, man.